This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ, or Iglesianicristo.
Live from the heart of Washington State,
where mountains meet the sea.
From vibrant city streets.
Snap a selfie atop Seattle's Space Needle.
To quiet lakeside retreats.
Fish for salmon at the beach or skip rocks at Deception Pass.
Take a ferry across Puget Sound.
Welcome to Washington State, the land of wonder.
All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all members and listeners around the world. We thank you for joining us for yet another edition of Ever Growing Evergreen, Rooted Milestones. I'm your host for today, Brother Marlon Tudrin from the local congregation of Puyallup, Washington, and we have a very exciting topic to share with you today. Because on today's show, our topic will be new goals, new challenges. What goals are you setting this year? Were you able to accomplish your goals from last year? Stay tuned as we discuss with our guests on our segment today. Not only that, we will also hear from our correspondent who will have an update on news and activities here in our district of Washington State. We'll also have a hidden treasure segment showcasing an amazing place right here in the state of Washington. So without further ado, we're going to introduce our guest for today that will be joining us. Brother DJ, if you could, please tell us your name, what local congregation you're from, and if you have any shout outs, now is your opportunity to do so, brother.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Brother DJ Lauricio from the local congregation of Seattle. And I think the only shout outs that I have is for my family.
It's never a bad thing to shout out your family. They're always there to support you. And yeah, we all love our families. So very good shout out there, Brother DJ. We may also have a surprise guest later on from our own studio. So I'll keep that a surprise until we get into the discussion. But he is a very familiar face, and he will have a lot to say about our topic today. But not only do we want to hear from our guests, we also want to hear from you on the chat. If you could, we have this question for you. What new goals are you setting for this upcoming year? We'd love to hear your goals that you're making for yourselves, your families, or anything else. Please share in the chat, and we will try to read your responses as we go on in our discussion. Also, while you are there on our channel for INCRadio, don't forget to subscribe so that you can always be informed of when our program is on the air, and you won't miss out on all the fun we have here at Ever Growing Evergreen here in Seattle, Washington. Okay, so if you are just tuning in, our topic of discussion today is new goals and new challenges. So let's get right into it. We'll begin with Brother DJ, and then we'll go to our mystery guest later. I like keeping it a surprise. But you have to stay tuned to see who it is. But we're not going to hold on to that any longer. Brother DJ, looking back, what were your goals last year? And were you able to achieve those goals?
Last year, most of my goals were related to fitness, from being more active to even lifting heavier, but also like a lot more harder goals too, such as like learning new languages. Even if I'm not 100% fluent, just picking it up or trying to learn the new language. I was able to achieve a good majority of the goals that I wanted to last year.
Wow, I'm curious, what languages did you study?
Um, Japanese, Korean, Chinese, and Tagalog.
Wow, that is quite a few. I was only expecting like maybe one, but that is a whole array of different languages. If you could, brother DJ, could you give us a sample of one of the languages you learned last year?
So for Japanese, like an introduction for myself. So, 私は Daniel des. どうぞよろしくお願いします. For Korean, 안녕하세요. 저는 Daniel이에요. 만나서 반가워요. For Chinese, 我是 Daniel. For Tagalog, we're still learning.
I'm still impressed with what you were able to show there, right there on the spot. I would say that goals were achieved there. Being able to introduce yourself in so many different languages, that's definitely a great achievement there. Okay, now it is time for our mystery guest. Whoa! Okay, mystery guest. If you could, Brother Andrew, our correspondent, if you could, yes, Brother DJ is actually giving you a round of applause right now. Looking back, what were your goals last year, and were you able to achieve those goals, Brother Andrew?
In 2025, my goal, first and foremost, was to receive my driver's license. And on January 21st, I was able to pass the driver's exam. So that was a huge blessing, a huge goal that I crushed. And aside from that, I finished 2 books. Actually, in the last quarter of 2025, one of them is called Rio Raspi, Echoes of Truth or Echoes of Faith. And that was really helpful poetry book, which inspires me to make a poetry book later in the coming years. I was also able to finish some music. I'm sure Brother DJ may have heard about those. I do love to create music, instrumentals especially, and I've been working on poetry. So far, since I set my goal 2024 to do 300 poems, right now, from 2024 until right now, it's 252. Hopefully I'll get going on poetry, get to 300.
Oh, wow. By the time you make it to 300, you'll have enough to make that book and maybe publish it. So very awesome. It's so great to have 2 ambitious brothers here. These are the perfect brothers to talk to about goal setting for the year. It seems like they accomplished so much in 2025. I can remember when I got my driver's license, that was very exciting. So congratulations there, Brother Andrew. And yeah, music, poetry, looking forward to hearing and listening to all the things that you create. I'm sure it will be pretty great. So with that said, would you say that you had to overcome any challenges along the way when you were trying to reach those goals? So, well, we'll start with Brother DJ on that one.
Yes, Brother Marlon, I had to overcome a lot of challenges. When it comes to fitness, I think my biggest challenge was just having the motivation to keep going. So I try to stay as active as I can. But when it comes to language learning, I think the biggest barrier is just learning all the vocabulary. Like, for example, let's say Japanese, right? It has three different alphabets. It has hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Kanji is the hardest out of all of them and probably the biggest challenge you'll have to face. Many people get scared because they think they have to memorize all 50,000 kanji, but you don't have to. Just learn Joyo kanji. It's kanji that you'll hear in almost everyday speech, and it helps a lot more than just jumping aimlessly throughout different kanji.
That's some very good advice there. I can say that I studied Japanese in high school and college, and I don't remember any of it. So you have to be consistent. And yes, I can also relate to Brother DJ. The kanji was very difficult because there's so many different characters. Some of them look similar with just like little add-ons to them, and they could mean something completely different. So yes, but that's a good tip there. So maybe I'll try to dive back in and get more fluent in Japanese, so I don't have to hide behind my wife every time we go to Japan and be like, oh, what did they say? I don't understand. So I do the same thing in the Philippines too, because my wife can speak Tagalog also. So she's like my language shield to help me communicate with people. How about you, Brother Andrew? Did you have any challenges that you had to overcome to reach your goals?
Quite a lot, Brother Marlon. A big thing was having confidence in anything. Sometimes it's a lot of courage that is required to do various things. Driving is something I had to learn for many years. I had to finish the knowledge test, but not just that, but a lot of practice. I was pretty anxious for the first few tries when I had a driver's exam. And truth be told, two of those, the first two tries for my exam, I didn't pass. And my anxiety was it was one of the factors. Being a little nervous makes me be very, very careful and a little bit too focused on other things like what if, without actually looking at the road, just for one example. But later this past October, I was able to go on I-5, which is a goal I thought I'd do today or this year. But praise be to God for keeping me safe and allowing me to be very focused, very courageous, and very attentive to the world around me. So I had to definitely figure out being in the present so that I can cherish the present and be in tune to the present when I'm doing anything.
Most definitely, Brother Andrew. And I can relate to you with that too, having some difficulties with the driving test. I failed the written portion the first time and I had to retake that. And then when I did the driver's test, they have that portion where you park on a hill and you have to turn the wheel. My driving instructor just told me to stop somewhere. It didn't look like a hill at all. It was pretty flat, and he didn't say anything to me. So he marked me off on that one. I still passed the test, but that one kind of upset me because he could have. Well, I can't blame him. It's all on me, right? So, but yes, I can totally relate. Sometimes you can get nervous when you're put on the spot and you're taking the test, but having that courage and being brave definitely helps you to battle through it so that you can reach and achieve those goals that you're striving for. Speaking of goals, that is the topic of our discussion today. A lot of our viewers are sharing some of their goals that they would like to try to achieve this year. So some of them, we have some interesting ones here. We have one from Brother Lawrence Manalo. It's a very nice car if you don't know him. I'm sure he'll like that too. But Brother Lawrence says, my goal was to finally catch a fish after not having done so 92 days in a row. So he's been fishing for 92 days in a row. So that's 7 days a week, Brother Lawrence. It's been pretty cold and rainy out there. Maybe the fish were scared of the weather. That's why they're not biting right now. But we hope that you have a successful mission and you catch that fish so that you could bring that home to Sister Tia and that she can prepare it and cook it for you and you can eat it like a king. So, Brother Lawrence, that's a great goal there. Hope you reach that this year. We have a response here from Sister Roxanne Manalo. She says, my goal is to finish 50 books for the year. So another book reader there. That's pretty awesome. Reading books, knowledge is power for sure. We have a response from Sister Tia Manalo. She says, a new goal I have for this year is to eat healthier and stick to it. So see, Brother Lawrence, you can help Sister Tia with her goal to eat healthier if you catch that fish. because fish are very healthy to eat so that you can reach those goals together. So it's all on you, Brother Lawrence. Catch that fish so Sister Tia can eat healthy for the year. Okay. We have another response here from Sister Lida Regino. She says, consistency is my biggest challenge. So yes, making all these goals, but staying consistent and keeping to it, that can be the challenge right there. We also have a goal here from Sister Michelle from the local congregation of Tacoma. She says, my New Year's goal is to look ageless and young, looking like Juanita Regino. Okay, very good, Sister Michelle. You are on your way. I heard the secret to looking younger is eating fresh caught fish from Brother Lawrence. So a lot of our goals, Brother Lawrence, are they're on your shoulders right now. So please catch that fish so that we can all start being healthy and looking younger and eating good for 2026. Okay, back to our guest. What would you say is one of your goals that you're most excited to start on for 2026? Let's go ahead and swing this over to Brother DJ.
I think the goal that I'm most excited for is definitely language learning, since I love to learn different languages and just study about them.
Definitely. And if you don't get the start on them, like how will you ever start learning the languages? So it's nice to have that excitement for something brand new. How about you, Brother Andrew? You already shared some of your goals that you are currently working on. Is there one in particular that you're very excited to begin work on in 2026?
Aside from applying for jobs, my goal for this year is to learn everything there is to linear algebra. So starting last month, December, I was able to learn the basics of linear algebra so that I can apply it for data science, which is something that I'm passionate of learning more, given my interests, especially in terms of data.
Wow, I am very impressed with the goals that you are sharing with us. I can't imagine where my mindset was when I was the same age as you two young brothers. I was probably just into video games and not thinking too much into the future. So it's inspiring to me to hear that you have such ambitious goals, and I'm totally rooting for the both of you to achieve those in 2026. We have another response here from our own Sister Blessing Guillermo. She says, her new 2026 goals is to retire and finish all the projects I've wanted to finish for so many years. So she's had a mountain of projects she wants to start, and it looks like 2026 might be the year to start, going through all those goals and trying to finish those up. We have, wow, this is a very popular topic today. We have more responses. One is from Sister Marinella Ligside. She says, my goal is to eat healthy food and exercise 3 times a week. Okay, Brother Lawrence, I'm looking at you. We need those fish pretty quick. So, but yes. We also have one here. They want to greet you a happy belated birthday, Brother DJ. So I guess it's their goal to put a smile on your face. If you can't see him right now, but he has a very big smile on his face. So if that was your goal, to make Brother DJ smile for 2026, mission accomplished. So happy belated birthday, Brother DJ. With that said, we are getting to the end of our discussion. That went by pretty quickly, but we'll go ahead and do this last question before we go. Why do you think it's important to set new goals and challenges for yourself? Let's begin with Brother Andrew.
You'll need to hold yourself accountable. A lot of great things will happen if you follow your word, and it definitely helps you build momentum for yourself in the up and coming months. It really helps you keep on going to prevent stagnation. And as we're growing older every year, our different areas in our life will also grow, whether it be in our career, in our studies, and for us, most importantly, our faith.
What a fitting message for our program here, Ever Growing Evergreen. So we're always growing, and yes, it's some great advice there and great motivations for goal setting in 2026. How about you, brother DJ? Why do you think it's important to set goals and challenges for yourself?
It is important to set new goals and challenges because it really helps you find out more about yourself. Taking on new goals and challenges can also grant healthy habits. But the biggest thing about setting goals and challenges is that you get to know your limits and you get to push yourself even further than you thought you could ever go. And when you accomplish these goals, it really, really feels great at the end. Like it makes you feel so good that you were able to accomplish something that you thought was so far out of your reach.
Thank you so much, brother DJ. Very well said, and I am very honored to have both of you as guests today to be a part of our discussion. We hope that the viewers today also receive some motivation for you to help you set your goals and achieve them throughout 2026. Now, without further ado, we're going to go on to our next segment, From the Needle. Take it away, brother Andrew. What's going on around the district?
Hello, welcome to From the Needle. When it comes to our activities, let's begin with our past activities in the District of Washington State. We had various local congregations celebrate together when the year ended. The year 2025 had to come to an end, and last Monday, on the 29th of December, locals of Seattle, Everett, and Covington held their year-end socializing. And we're very sure that the other local congregations celebrated together, just not on the 29th. But for Seattle, we were able to come together celebrating. Each of the areas had their own country to represent. But aside from that, when it comes to the future activities, on January 4th, tomorrow, the district has their first all officers meeting of the year at the Seattle Chapel at 6 p.m. And another goal, another thing to accomplish is our monthly meetups. This is the beginning of, not a meeting, but a meetup. So there's more meat on the bone. When it comes to our local of Seattle, my home locale, Kadiwas, those above 18, they will have their first meetup of the year on Sunday, January 11th at 10:45 a.m. The Bin He, led by brother DJ, those who are ages 12 to 17, that will be on Friday the 16th, 6:30 p.m. And then the CWS, that's my department that I help out with the Children's Worship Service members. That's on Sunday, on January 25th. It's after the worship service. So make it your aim to attend those ones. When it comes to our local meetups, which will include various team building, hangouts, a lot of other kinds of socializing intended for the youth for each of those departments. When it comes to the activities in the community, all January, there's an immersive experience at Bubble Planet in Bellevue. There's a lot of bubbles there. January 1st to 16th, there will be the Seattle Art Walks. It's at different locations, so keep an eye out on where where the art walks may be. And on January 6th and 8th, the Seattle Kraken home games will be at the Climate Pledge Arena. And then from January 9th to the 11th, there's a board game convention going on at Bellevue at the Hilton. Aside from that, weather is pretty cloudy at the moment here in Seattle, Washington. It will be rainy a little bit later in the next few days, with the low being as low as 3 degrees Celsius, which is about 37 degrees Fahrenheit. So please do stay safe and definitely keep warm this January.
Thank you so much, brother Andrew, for all the news and activities here in Washington State. Sounds like a lot of fun. So don't miss out. If you're in the area, be sure to attend all these activities and check out the community activities as well if you are feeling a little adventurous. Okay, we're going to go on to our next segment now, which is the hidden treasure. So what is this hidden and wonderful place? Well, stay tuned. You'll find out very soon.
Welcome back to Tum Waterfalls, a 15-acre, privately owned park nestled in the small, historic city of Tumwater, a city near Olympia, the capital of Washington State. A family favorite throughout the year with its picnic benches, easy walking trails, and beautiful cascading waterfalls, it presents many opportunities for beautiful Instagram-worthy pictures. Reflective pools, massive rocks, and footbridges surround the Deschutes River that runs through the park. A great time to visit the park is in the fall, when the days are still warm and the air is crisp. Every year, between September and October, the salmon return. With the help of fish ladders and pure instinct, the salmon fight their way back to the hatchery. The Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife runs the hatchery located in Tumwater Falls. Newly renovated in 2020, the $9 million hatchery brings the salmon up close and personal. The hatchery includes 2 holding ponds, improved fish ladders, and viewing area for the more than 250,000 annual park visitors. Each year, the hatchery harvests over 5 million Chinook salmon eggs. The eggs are taken to other hatcheries to be raised, and then returned to be released each spring. If you visit during this time, you'll be thrilled with the sights of swimming and jumping fish. Don't be surprised if you see herons and seals lurking around for a free meal. Thanks for joining me on this exciting walk. This is Blessing Guillermo with INCRadio Seattle, and I'll see you later.
All right, Brother Lawrence, if you want to beat that streak, 92 days, looks like Tumwater Falls is the place to go. Plenty of salmon there. So I don't know if they allow fishing there, though. So we don't want Brother Lawrence to get in trouble. But if you're looking for the fish, that's where they are at Tumwater Falls. Okay. Before we go, we want to end our program today with a cliffhanger statement. With the new year in full swing, where will your new adventures take you? So join us next week to find out more. Looks like we're about to go on an adventure. So don't miss out on all the fun here at Ever Growing Evergreen, Seattle, Washington. Okay, before we go, there are plenty of ways to tune into the program so you don't miss out next week. You can find us on our YouTube channel. Type in INCRadio DZEM954. While you're there, don't forget to subscribe. You can also find the program at incradio.org. So share the information with all your friends and family so that they can join us here at Ever Growing Evergreen. All right, with that said, we have a special thank you for our Brother Eduardo Manalo, our Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Manalo, our Deputy Executive Minister, Brother Ramil Regino, our District Minister, Brother Relly Rivera, our Assistant District Minister, Brother Roger Manzanilla, our CFO Overseer, Brother Manly Andaya, our Executive Producer, the listeners, thank you so much for sharing your time with us here on our program, and the INCRadio Tech Crew. The show would not be made possible without all of you. So with that, from Ever Growing Evergreen, keep growing and stay rooted.